reacting, of course, to Smackdown after Mania. You guys read the title. So, yeah. Right now, I don't know what's being played. Some movie called, let me see what movie it's called. The Bad Boys 2. Yeah, I never seen any of those two movies whatsoever. Drop my phone. So, yeah. This is what's going on. Only like, let's see, 3 minutes away till Smackdown actually goes live. So yeah. No idea what's going to happen on Smackdown. Not sure if we're going to see Cody Rhodes or not. Probably we might see Jacob Fatu with his new United States Championship. Two minutes away. So far, like 31 people saw my post on Twitter, if y'all can see it. Got 31 views on my post here. Hopefully some of them do check out or not, but who knows. But yeah, less than 2 minutes away from watching WWE Smackdown. Away from watching WWE. Forgot my volume was on. That way I could interact because I can't type on my tablet at all to the chat. So I'm using my phone so I can chat with some of y'all a lot more quicker, and that way I could tweet out things faster. So we just sleep. So yeah, oh damn, charger got unplugged. List in a minute for Smackdown to be live. So yeah, got myself a gaming chair like back on Wednesday, 2 days ago, you guys. So yeah, taking my content thing a bit more seriously. Eventually, the one thing I do need to get is a laptop, so that way I could edit, and also I need a external hard drive, that way I could save footage and streams and videos on that storage thing. So yeah, but first I'm gonna get myself a part-time job. Hopefully I might get it over here at Chick-fil-A, and the only thing that they're looking for is a cashier, which I have experience of. So hopefully I get the job, and hopefully I can get the laptop and the external hard drive and all that stuff, and up my content creating level to be better. So yeah, anyways, for WWE Smackdown.
How do you possibly follow up Vegas?
Yeah, I'm just gonna mute that real quick because I'm not sure if they'll copyright me or not, but
Out and rowdy crowd, a guarantee of tables, ladders, and chairs. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford hold gold. They've been unrelenting in applying their brand of dominance lately. Tonight, the Street Profits have a huge challenge. The Motor City Machine Guns have been throttling towards the titles. A week ago, they thought they had it all set, only to see the championship match disrupted. And now, DIY is here in Fort Worth. Johnny Gargano and a clean-shaven Tommaso Ciampa. They turned the Smackdown before Mania into their personal temper tantrum. Well, tonight, we decided all. A TLC triple threat, and it's commercial-free in the final hour of Smackdown. Plus, arguably the most dangerous man of all, Jacob Fatu proved himself. Now, for the first time, he's a champion here. With Solo Sikoa by his side, the U.S. champ is in Fort Worth this evening. Plus, from Tiffany Stratton's Barbie doll entrance to the all-out war and conquering Charlotte Flair, Tiffy time, on time here in Texas. We'll hear from the WWE Women's Champion as we welcome you inside a sold-out Dickies Arena in Fort Worth. This is what the Smackdown after Mania sounds like and looks like. Let's feel the afterglow of a historic weekend in Vegas.
WrestleMania week is taking over Las Vegas. The hype is just unreal right now.
Welcome to WrestleMania week.
We have fans from all over the globe descending upon our fine city.
Fans can also immerse themselves. It's cool.
Place to be, WWE World.
Like old times.
You can feel what the audience is doing when you become connected with them.
Fanatics Make-A-Wish Nevada and WWE teamed up to give 25 kids from across the country a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
They stand and deliver. We will never, ever forget.
Do not doubt me at all. I will get to 1K. And once I get to 1K, I will make a video about it. I will thank everyone who subscribed to me. I will thank everyone who watched me return and came back and watched me again. I will make a video once I reach to 1K. I was at 858. I gained three new subscribers.
It was so amazing, so exhilarating, and I'm super grateful.
It's the beginning of a new chapter in the story of Lucha Libre.
This guest here tonight, Vikingo. Americano wins his WrestleMania debut.
You know this title?
It's a couple times.
Yeah, I'm better than you already. Crazy.
2 days, 124,000 solid ass cash.
I've got 2 words for you. Thank you.
I've never been in front of a crowd so live. Thank you guys.
Jacob Fatu is the United States champion.
What made now the right time for you to step back into this world?
Well, it's WrestleMania, isn't it?
So how much bigger can it get? Legit.
I just don't think there's a ceiling on it.
I was born to make this moment.
There is a ton of bad blood between these three.
What a compromising position CM Punk will be in. So I can trade Roman Reigns. It is John Cena's final WrestleMania. For Cody Rhodes, it is about leading WWE into the next generation. Kick out by Cody.
defense. And then Travis Scott come out.
Travis Scott is here!
Kick out Cody.
John Cena is a 17-time world champion!
You are now talking to the last real champion.
Generic. I hate this. I don't know why they turned Cena heel. This Cena absolutely sucks.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WWE Undisputed Champion, John Cena! The now 17-time world champion. Time we saw him, Wade, he was telling the WWE Universe that he'll stay champion this entire calendar year and then leave with the title in his terms through in wrestling.
Yeah, the self-proclaimed last real champion. I sincerely hope that is not the case, but what a level of disrespect, not only to the people that have backed this man for the past 20 plus years, but to that prestigious championship, wearing it backwards. It's just a big no-no in this game.
He's pointing at our new ring announcer, Mark Nash, again? What did Mark do wrong?
Well, apparently he did something wrong this past week on Raw.
Again, he did something wrong.
My sincerest apologies. I have been informed again that my announcement has been deemed disrespectful.
Of course,
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the greatest of all time, the never-seen 17, gracing Fort Worth with his presence for the final time, the last real champion, John Cena!
fucking more time.
Well, the other night on Monday Night Raw, creeping into the frame with the new undisputed WWE champ was Randy Orton himself. And look who arrives on time here in Fort Worth.
The Viper, Randy Orton, striking with an RKO on Raw, letting John Cena know that his pathway to retirement with that championship on his shoulder may not quite be as easy as he may have thought.
That's one thing for Randy Orton to entertain the fans in Vegas with an RKO party at Joe Hendry. It's another thing to do what he did on Monday night to John Cena.
Show me things I'll do for you. They talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. And of course, John Cena have a disgusting look on his face. For the last time we're ever going to see this ever, you guys. Last fucking time we're ever going to see this.
Do you know what I found out just a couple days ago? In a couple months, it'll be 25 years to the day that you and I first shook hands. 25 years. I have known you for 25 years, and I mean this as a compliment. Up until a few months ago, you never changed. You were always about hustle, loyalty, respect. It wasn't some catchy slogan for merchandise. It was a way of life. It was your mantra for every day of your life. So I realized these last few months, I need to think long and hard about what's going on. There's a void inside you, John, a void that needs fulfillment. So I started racking my brain. And I started thinking about all of the fans over the years. The millions and millions of kids that have looked up to you since day one. All the kids that you have motivated, that you have been a role model for. These kids, they set goals because of you. They accomplished those goals and set more goals. Whether it was the track field, on the court, in the classroom, you made those children better. Generations and generations of children looked up to you.
Yep.
Surely that means something to you. You've granted more wishes than anybody in the history of the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yep.
You can't tell me, I know you too well, you cannot tell me that each and every one of those sick children that you met left with a piece of your heart. You can't tell me that they were just a number. I know that that meant something to you. So I figured out how to fill the void.
Everyone saying
Take it from me, John, you need to have some damn kids. Wait, could you imagine a bunch of square-jawed, thick four-armed little Cenas running around? The world would be a better place. And then you would be back to who you are, who you truly are, who I know you are. You need to become a father, man. Grow up. It'll make you a better human being.
Told him to grow up. Oh, damn. He said that like in the interview like a few years ago.
How dare you?
There we go.
How dare you prance out here with a smile on your face under the guise of making me feel better and then parent shame me in front of the whole world. Congratulations, Randy Orton. You have children and you love them. Good for you. Do you want to know the real reason why I don't have kids? Because I've spent the last 25 years raising yours. And by the sound of it from this group tonight, I have done an impeccable job. Here is the real truth. For the last 25 years, I have been a better parent to your children than you could ever be. That's right, kid. Your dad's a loser. Oh, great. A 6-year-old just gave me the finger. Classy. Very, very classy. That, sir, that is why I don't have kids. I've been policing brats like this for a quarter of a century.
So you think the cancer kids are the rats?
Bit of advice, kid. Never bring a knife to a gunfight. Bet your loser dad didn't teach you that one. Don't look at me like you're gonna do something either.
John,
are we done here?
John, no, we're not even close to being done, man. God, has that Hollywood rot, has it set so deep inside your brain you can't even hear what I'm saying right now? It doesn't have to be one or the other. These fans are the reason why you are here standing before me in this ring right now. They're the reason you're in Hollywood right now. WWE is why you made it to Hollywood and you are crushing it. You cut your teeth here. You honed your skills here. You developed your work ethic in this ring. You took it to Hollywood, and like I said, you are crushing it. Without the WWE, there is no Hollywood. And without the WWE universe, there is no WWE. No matter which way you add it up, no matter what kind of math you apply to it, these fans are the biggest reason that you are standing here today in this ring with me. John, I've made a lot of mistakes throughout my life, throughout my career. I've learned from them. I've had a long journey, but I can go in that locker room. I can hold my head up high, and I get respect from my peers. I am a piece of furniture here. I am here to stay. You, man, you're just a guest.
That's true.
We all have our perspectives. I used to believe yours, that without them, there is no WWE. I used to think that we won together. I was wrong. We didn't win anything. I did. I have never needed a single one of these people. They will chant in the same breath, "Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks."
Cena sucks. Cena sucks. Cena sucks. Cena sucks. Cena sucks.
I just called out a rando and he
Cena
turned
sucks.
pale white. Imagine being told you suck for
Cena
25 years.
Cena
They don't mean anything to me. You are just like all of them. You're all hypocrites.
You're a hypocrite. Well, he said.
Because once you get tired of me,
The only thing I
you
forgot
can
about the
put your
2012
energy
promo.
into any
I was so
superstar
turned
you
off
want
by
to
it.
cheer for.
You mocked The Rock for leaving
But if the
WWE and
roles
going
are
to Hollywood.
reversed and I put my energy into anything other than this, I'm an outcast, I'm a guest.
You're a
That's
hypocrite.
why this is dysfunctional. That's why this doesn't work anymore. That is not a functional relationship. That is manipulation.
You're retarded.
You are simply manipulating the truth
You
to
are a
make
hypocrite.
yourself feel good that you have
hypocrite.
done nothing with your lives.
Hypocrite.
The only thing that man right there has done is dress up to look like Jack Black.
What? Turn my plan. I got Johnson McClain.
He's 100 years old, and that's all he has to say for his life. I get criticized and labeled as an outcast, a guest, for simply trying to do something different.
Sure, dog.
You know what? I was so stupid. I was so stupid to come out here and think for 1 second that in this weird, bizarro world where I'm a good guy and you're a bad guy, that you would somehow listen to what I'm saying. But the words that are coming out of my mouth, they're not penetrating your thick-ass skull, are they, John? Cody Rhodes, before his badass entrance music starts, it says wrestling has more than one royal family. You know, he's not just talking about his family, right? He's also talking about my family. You want to ruin wrestling? Wrestling has given me everything. Ever since I came out of my mother's womb, wrestling has provided for me. Wrestling will provide for me, my children, my loved ones, until I am put 6 feet in the freaking ground. Ruin wrestling? You're not gonna ruin wrestling, not over my dead body. Shut your mouth! You just don't understand, do you? I'll explain it to you. I've already won 17, okay? You've won 14. But after I take this home with me, you are forever frozen at 14. Yes, there will be another show. You will have other matches. They will create some tinfoil title and decide a champion. And if you are lucky to ever get your hands on it, your counter starts over at 1, you babbling moron. What I am trying to do, Randy Orton, is when I leave here, make sure 3 generations of your family is erased. You say you're the last real champ. All right, prove it right here, right now. Put that title on the line and fight me. Right here, right now. Come on.
No. No. And just like so many times over the past 25 years, I'm doing it to save your ass. There should be a match. Randy Orton versus John Cena for the undisputed championship. But it shouldn't happen here.
What happened at PLE?
I've already given you a hard enough time. It's not your fault. It's for Randy. It should happen at Backlash, Randy. Because Backlash is in St. Louis. I know that's hard for you to hear, but for Randy, it's great because Randy is from St. Louis. So you can spend the whole day with your family, Randy. You make sure you show up well rested. Randy Orton at his best. Because I need Randy Orton at his best. Because after Backlash, when you fail, you will have no excuses. Take a good look, Randy. This is what the last real champion looks like. And this is as close to this championship as you're ever going to get.
Oh! Cena comes in with a right hand and attacks the Viper.
A sucker punch from the self-proclaimed last real champ who got humiliated by the Viper on Monday Night Raw.
Saying he's going to take this title and erase 3 generations of your family, Randy. And now he's lining up, it looks like, with that title in hand to hit Randy Orton.
Once again, the most desperate cheap shot from John Cena.
Looking to deliver. Oh! Orton gets all the way. RKO!
I'm glad Randy hit the RKO.
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight, John Cena. Your own words.
He did it on Monday. He does it here on Friday Night Smackdown. And that undisputed WWE Championship lays there with Cena laid out.
Voices are getting louder in this arena. And the sadistic voices are getting louder in the mind of Randy Orton.
Randy Orton touched the belt and he's gonna lift it.
Oh, in the sight of Randy.
No, please.
With that
And
championship
the curse
in his hands.
The curse has appeared.
And remember, just as much as we talk about Cena having just broken the all-time record, there Randy sits on 14 himself. And the big one in his hometown is just 2 weeks away.
Well, if that gets made official at Backlash, that will be 31 World Championship reigns between the two of them. That must be a record. Make it official, please.
From Raw to Smackdown, Cena and Orton. Meanwhile, after 230 days as NXT Tag Team Champions, Fraxium has arrived here to Smackdown.
Oh my God, what a spoiler. Major.
They are Nathan Frazier and Axiom
We created magic from chaos. It was like lightning in a bottle.
2 reigns for Axiom and Frazier. They've held the titles for over 200 combined days.
And we're not slowing down. We will be undeniable.
One of the most complete tag teams in the business in Fraxium. Perhaps the best tag team in the business.
The high-flying, overly athletic Los Garza, Angel Umberto against Fraxium. That is next on Smackdown here in Fort Worth, Texas.
WWE touches down in Tampa with a massive lineup of 4 can't-miss shows. Tickets on sale now. Scan the code to get your tickets today.
Verizon Small Business Days are back. Our experts?
Welcome in.
Closer than you think.
Yeah, it's great.
Nice surprise, huh? Ready to help. Serving up deals, advice, wherever you are. Even on the job.
Hey. Hi.
And making sure all your tech
Let's take a look.
is good to go. April 21st through 27th. Don't wait. Get started today.
You'll be back. Emu can't help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Thanks for joining these.
Well, I'll be. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Mute that and talk about what happened. Okay, never mind. You leave. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, what happened was Randy Orton, John Cena got into it. Next up, we're getting the Garza Bros versus Los Garzas versus I don't know what team. No idea what team is going to be whatsoever.
Even have a sanitizing cycle. Load pots, pans, and tableware at the bottom with plastic and glassware on top. Cascade Complete removes visible and invisible.
That's boring. Gonna be on Twitter, seeing what the people are saying live. Oh, so we are going to see Fraxium. Huh. Oh, I think it's Meg.
15 days away from Cena's first title defense, and it's going to be in the Viper's backyard.
Incredible. Randy Orton, the 14-time champ versus the new 17-time champ, John Cena. That is your main event at Backlash. The management, unsurprisingly, moving fast when that one fell in their laps. Wow.
Coming your way, Maytown, folks.
And their opponents with a combined weight of 365 pounds, Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Fraxium!
Leading combination, Nathan Frazer and Axiom. WWE Universe. Enter WWE's Dream Trip to Universal Orlando Resort Sweepstakes for a chance to experience Universal Orlando Resort's 4 theme parks, including the all-new Universal Epic Universe. That opens May 22nd. A chance to meet a WWE superstar. You can go to WWE.com/Universal Sweeps to enter for a chance to win. Wait, for a better part of the past year, Fraxium, they were the best of the best at NXT. And then this past weekend, at an excellent stand and deliver at WrestleMania, they were overtaken by Hank and Tank. Now, a really good chance for Fraxium to set a new course.
Yeah, massive acquisition for the blue brand here by GM Nick Aldis. Hats off to him for moving so quickly as soon as he realized Fraxium weren't available. Now in the ring, that is Axiom, Spanish superstar from Madrid. On the outside is Nathan Frazer from the island of Jersey in the UK. What a combination these two are.
Yeah, combination indeed. You're going to see right away just what they can do when they work in sync. And look at the speed. That's exactly what they are known for. The dynamic speed that creates unique power and the striking ability.
Such an incredible blend of athleticism. Axiom really the cold, calculated one. Frazer, though, really an erratic hothead, but they work so well together. Wow!
Wow! Would you look at Nathan Frazer? And how about Axiom as well?
Hot start, fresh out of the blocks here for Fraxium, taking it to love it over.
Los Garza hasn't been able to breathe since the beginning here.
Message to the entire Smackdown tag division. Things have changed, my God.
My, oh my! Quick to the top, the moonsault. Nathan Frazer and Axiom, welcome to Smackdown.
Los Garza have not managed to get a shot in thus far.
Into the cover, and quickly Berto gets Frazer off of him with a kick out.
Santos Escobar must be pulling his hair out right now. This has been a disastrous start for the Lucha team.
Well, Los Garza, it's interesting you say that because they've got an earful from Santos Escobar lately. He has been constantly trying to push them to the next level.
Far from impressed with their performances. Wow, cheap move there from Angel and Berto as Axiom falls to the outside. Impressive start, but finally Los Garza in control.
What's it like to have the speed and power of Cricket 5G? It's like me, the Scottish Warrior. 5 times more powerful. With supersonic rockets strapped to my legs.
And that's enough 5G for today. Fast and powerful nationwide 5G on all plans.
Oh!
The Shaq-a-Roni's back at Papa John's with more pepperonis and over ½ a pound of cheese.
So many orders, we had to staff up.
I am here to work, people. Where's the garlic sauce?
Is he always here?
He's everywhere. We're making you a Shaq-a-Roni for $12.99.
That's right. I live here.
The Accountant 2 is undeniably awesome.
I think so too.
Affleck and Bernthal have perfect chemistry.
That's my big brother up there!
And it's better than the original in every way.
Hey, really?
The Accountant 2, rated R.
Turn up your summer with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea.
Twisted Tea fans love the smooth, refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Everyone's getting that new Simply Safe outdoor monitoring.
How do we compete with AI-powered outdoor cameras and live agent monitoring?
Stop. This is Simply Safe.
Whoa! I didn't even see those guys.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
At Apartments.com, we go above and beyond to make renting easier on every single level. On a neighborhood level, unit level, down to the cellular level. Hey, little guy, Apartments.com, the place, to find a place.
If I was a flower grown wild and free, all I wanted to be my sweetheart bee. And if I was a tree grown tall and green, all I wanted is you to shade me and be my lead.
Since switching to Dr. Squad, everyone's calling me Moisture Mike Tyson. Dr. Squad, total moisture, made with natural ingredients.
Are way better.
Now, snap.
But if you don't like them a bit thick and very crunchy, and you want something that's a bit more thinner,
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
It's pronounced Bibbity.
Well.
Bibbity.
They're both fry and deep color.
Only.
They're both fry. Hair in my mouth. Hair in my mouth. So as I was saying, both of these things, you guys, they're both fried in beef tallow. This brand offers way more flavors. They have originals, sour cream and onions, barbecue, and jalapeno, and I think there's another flavor, but I forgot. And then this brand, Rosie's, they only have one flavor, but I did email them, and they say that soon they're going to have more flavors. So these potato chips, you guys, way more better. So yeah. Anyways, back to Smackdown.
Weeks. Reception for Axiom, who's trying to break free here in his native Spain. And he does, as Nathan Fraser springboards his way into action and the super kick. And look at him clear things up.
Well, it's some miles an hour stuff now from Nathan Fraser.
What a bullet he is.
I don't care how hard you throw that when it's got that pace behind it. There's simply no way to block it. Berto in big trouble here.
There we go.
Swing blade, and now springboards his way. But oh no. Look at this. Senton into the cover. All that high revving energy and couldn't put it away.
I've got to upgrade my eyeballs. The frame rate is simply not quick enough to keep up with Nathan Fraser.
No, they are a blur. It is a vapor trail every time he runs the ropes.
You're so dynamic in there, jaw-dropping movement.
Same thing with the women's
Berto
championship.
has a trick or two up his sleeve too, and I don't think Nathan Fraser saw that tag to Angel.
No, there was a blind tag, and coming in was Angel with the kick, hooks the leg, and getting that right shoulder up at the last possible second was Fraser.
Yeah, all the momentum of that moonsault combined with that kick to the jaw, that precision strike from Angel, and now it's the durability of Fraser that has kept Fraxium in this one.
Fantastic. That means the belt means
They are heading on up.
jack shit.
We've seen how dangerous they could be with their teamwork from up high.
But apparently the World Tag Team titles,
From the top, a super MTY now cleaning house. Exclamation point on this one.
Oh, and coming in and making the save through all the traffic was the 5'8" Axiom.
What a more look at this. This is right after the super MTY. No kicking out here. For Nathan Fraser, it was over. And as desperate as Angel tried to prevent Axiom breaking that up, it wasn't enough. Fraxium refusing to be denied here on their tag team debut on Smackdown.
Fraxium survived that super MTY. I remember Tess landing on his feet a few weeks ago. That was a dynamic move. But this was teamwork and will and grit to get out of it. And now toe-to-toe, right in the middle of the ring, Axiom and Angel.
Nothing pretty about this now. We are in a dogfight. Headbutt there too, and you got to think with that acquisition of AAA that was announced on the weekend, the industry-shaking news, these luchadors are desperate to put their best foot forward.
Kick coming up top as Angel was climbing up to the top, and now Axiom to meet him there.
What a thrill ride this has been, but is Power going to win it in the end from Angel?
Our Lord and Savior was a Jew.
Fraser tags in,
Lines
it up the Spanish fly!
Look
at this from Fraxium!
Jesus Christ is still a Jew.
Phoenix Splash! Combo to the mat! That is a debut and a half for Fraxium on Smackdown. Here are your winners, Fraxium!
What a glorious victory for Fraxium. Welcome to the Blue Brand.
Remember, still to come tonight, a PLC triple threat. DIY, they're getting ready for it against the Street Profits and the Motor City Machine Guns for the championship tonight. And Tiffany Stratton, we will hear from the WWE Women's Champion. Don't go anywhere.
That they literally had to save his beer.
Carmel, you're next. You ready? Man, I'll get ready. I stay ready. That's why I'm him. Who's this? Me. I'm him. You mean Kim? Huh? No, me, him. Oh, Tim.
Bro, is he dead?
Him. Oh, Jim. Oh!
That makes no sense.
I am him, and you need sneakers.
Get them wins. Yeah, I'm him.
Good news for your human families. T-Mobile will pay off their old phones up to $800 and give them 4 new iPhone 16s on them. Means an iPhone for your human and your human.
T-Mobile's Family Freedom will help pay off your old phones and give you 4 iPhone 16s on us.
You want to keep running all your life?
If it's a war you want, keep coming.
We have to send them. We cannot do this anymore.
I'm protecting this family no matter what.
See that?
Yeah. No, they hate.
Shadow 4, rated R, only in theaters May 9th. George and Junior are fed up. They weren't planning on having to replace their brakes today, but they went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helps them find a deal on the right parts.
So this brand, you guys, is called Unreal. Way better.
Welcome to the 100-degree sweat test. Which one of these two antiperspirants can stand up to the heat? Looks like ordinary antiperspirants can't take the heat. Ordinary antiperspirants can't fight sweat better than Secret Clinical. Try new Secret Clinical Strength Spray.
And Snickers.
Love your
These guys
plugins, but
are
wish
way
you had more
better.
scent control? Introducing the new Febreze Plug Scent Booster.
This chocolate, you guys, is dark chocolate. Way more better for you. They have organic ingredients. So this chocolate, you guys, is way better. And you can pick whatever one you like. The M&M's. They have regular and peanut. They have this Reese's Pieces. The Snicker. They got coconut as well. And then the purple is the less sugar. So if you want less sugar, they have that as well. But if you're young like me, go with the red one. And if you're also like me, the peanut ones is also really good. And like I said, these one is an alternative to Snickers. So these guys, the Unreal, really good candy, you guys. I would definitely recommend them a lot because, like I said, you guys, way more healthier. They use dark chocolate instead of milk chocolate. So this chocolate, you guys, is more healthier for you. And they use, I believe, cane sugar or either coconut sugar. So the sugar that they use in here, you guys, is more better for you and way different than the cheap sugar that Hershey's and other candy brands like Snickers, Twix, Kit Kat, and all of those other brands, they use cheap regular sugar in their candy, which is not good at all whatsoever, and all of it is milk chocolate, so not the best candy brands whatsoever. But Fine and Raw and Unreal, you guys, those two chocolate brands I trust the most. So yeah. Oh, there's a commercial.
Your chance to win an unforgettable getaway and explore 4 incredible theme parks, including the all-new Universal Epic Universe opening May 22nd. Step through the gates and explore 5 immersive worlds of thrills and excitement. Plus, you'll stay at the brand new Universal Terra Luna Resort. Enter the WWE Universe Dream Trip giveaway today. Go to WWE.com/Universal Sweeps to enter now.
Money in the Bank will be coming your way from LA, and tickets went on sale today for Saturday, June 7th. Money in the Bank in Los Angeles. You can buy tickets via Ticketmaster and experience the non-stop excitement at Money in the Bank with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocationexp.com/WWE.
It's Tiffy time!
Now here comes the new who beat the veteran Tiffany Stratton, who I thought was single, but turns out she's actually in a relationship with someone who is older than her by like 10 years. It was disgusting.
Tiffany
Why are you dating someone that's in their 30s?
So here comes the well-earned victory lap after a hard-fought match. And for Tiffany Stratton, WrestleMania was more than just a title defense. Charlotte
All to the pathetic self-start shipping for Tiffany Stratton.
Wait, I think for the WWE Women's Champ, she's forever changed because of that match and that experience and that build-up, and it's for the better.
Tiffany Stratton just taking a look at the wound she's wearing across her face and body. She was put through the ringer by the most physical Charlotte Flair I've ever seen. It was a fight in the trenches. We've known for years that Tiffany Stratton can win pretty. Well, now she can also win ugly.
If Charlotte Flair was
in the career of the champ.
100%, if Charlotte Flair was 100% ready and didn't have that knee brace on her knee,
What time is it?
she would be the new WWE Women's Champion.
That's right. At
But she was
WrestleMania in
80%.
front of 60,000 people, it was Tiffy time. I went toe-to-toe with one of the greatest of all time, Charlotte Flair. And I can't even lie, there were moments when I doubted myself and the pressure got to me, but in the end, I prevailed and I walked out of WrestleMania and still your WWE Women's Champion.
You got a bruise on your head.
And I was always told for the longest time, Tiffy, you're the next Charlotte Flair. Wrong. There may be only one Charlotte Flair, but I guarantee you there is only one Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, Jay Cardell, I knew it. I predicted this. After she defeated Naomi, she's going to come after either the United States Women's belt or after Tiffany Stratton or for the WWE Women's title.
Tiffany, cut it.
And I knew it. Jay is going
Now,
after
I came
Tiffany.
here to give credit where it's due. And your match with Charlotte was very impressive.
Yeah.
But that did nothing but create a bigger target on your back. And since business is finished with Naomi, I have nothing but time. So I think it's time for me to remind everybody why I came here to WWE. I think it's time for everyone to see why I came here to be a champion. And I think it's time for you to understand just because you beat Charlotte doesn't make you the best, especially when you haven't faced me.
Okay, well, why don't you put your money where your mouth is and let's get a riff out here, right now.
A little WrestleMania encore to the max.
Yes!
Instant dream matchup in Texas. Tiffany and Jade, let's go.
And I can already
Good morning, chefs.
I can tell already that Naomi is going to somehow get involved and ruin the match. I can already see it coming. That's going to be the ending after an amazing match between Jay Cardell and Tiffany Stratton on SmackDown. That is exactly what's going to happen. And I'm going to tweet that out right now because I know that shit's going to happen. So yeah, that's going to happen, you guys. That's what I'm predicting right now. That's exactly what's going to happen. Alright, tweeted that out. Someone named Dylan. Also feels like this is going to be an end where Naomi's going to ruin the match. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. Dylan Francis, thanks for also saying that. Let's see who else said it on here. I think that's pretty much it. There's only one person. Nope, just me and Dylan. Now, someone said that if Bianca attacked Jade, someone by name Reigns Banks. Yeah, that's a wrong ass prediction. We're upside down.
Yes, that just arises every so often. Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill meeting up here, instantly saying, you know what, let's just do this. Now, what I'm curious about here, Wade, is we saw them both in action Saturday at WrestleMania in Vegas. But for Jade, listen, two-time women's tag team champion. Now, trying to gather a little momentum on the singles side, gets the win over Naomi, and now gets to prove herself here against Tiffany.
Yeah, I think it's a good point. We've seen Jade Cargill at the top, but you're right, it's been in the tag ranks. If you're a champ in the tag world here, but your partner is one of the greatest of all time, Bianca Belair, how much load were you really carrying? Were you being a passenger on those victories? Well, clearly, Jade Cargill proved against Naomi at WrestleMania she can stand tall on her own.
There's the roll-up by Stratton.
And now Jade Cargill clearly trying to follow up that big momentum builder against Naomi here. Against the champ Tiffany Stratton. What a statement it would be if the Storm pulls out a big dub tonight.
You, Cole, and Pat were on the call for her victory against Naomi. How about some of the displays of power we saw that match?
Yeah, these are two great athletes in very different ways. For me, the key with Jade Cargill is that power. There was a moment at WrestleMania she plucked Naomi out of thin air as Naomi was going for a blockbuster. I cannot stress as an athlete how difficult that is to pull off. The strength and balance and core power to pull that off is ridiculous. There's nothing you can do in a gym to train for that. It's just God-given talent.
Now here's an example of it.
Becoming the next WWE Women's Champion.
Hey, look at that arm drag there. Tiffany, of course, herself. There it is, right there, into the backbreaker, just catching her in midair. But Tiffany herself surviving what was such a brutal test of endurance in that draining match against Charlotte Flair. When you reflect on it, as you see Stratton now coming straight in with that running hip attack as she had Jade up against the ropes. What impressed you the most with Tiffany against Charlotte?
Tiffany's ability to not be swallowed up by a more experienced competitor. What a big spine buster there from Jade Cargill. Hold on. All the pressure on the shoulders of Tiffany Stratton. It was a ginger kick out there.
Oh, boy, was it.
Stratton is hurting here.
Well, listen, I mean, we saw what she looked like after the match. And again, just pressing down on the shoulders and able to get that left shoulder up.
Well, Stratton still has bruises all over her body, especially on the forehead there from one of the natural selections, I think it was, that connected.
She went for that knee, but instead, Stratton went right into the cover, and now the spine buster of her own as she hooks the leg, looking to put away Jade, and Jade easily getting that left shoulder up.
You got to think the kind of wars that these two women both went through a few days ago at WrestleMania. There's a lot been taken out of these bodies. These two are hurting, and ideally, you would not take this kind of match, but both are such competitors, they want to fight right now. I don't know how smart that is.
112 days as champion for Tiffany Stratton, but not backing down from any challenge at all. Saying it is Tiffy time. You know, it's hard to believe, Wade, she has been headlining. She hooks the leg here, and once again the kick out. She's been headlining for so long now, but it's hard to believe that this past weekend was Stratton's WrestleMania debut.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I mean, she's been in massive events before, most notably probably at NXT, where she's been at the main event level there, and really parlayed that in super quick time to being the #1 in the women's division here
But don't forget, Tiffany Stratton 4 years ago had nothing to do with this industry. Perhaps the quickest developer ever and in full control here against Jade Cargill.
Graduates, today you enter the real world, ready for whatever lies ahead, except for the following, which you are likely to find exceedingly difficult. Going to a 9-to-5 job, doing your taxes, putting on a duvet cover, taking off a duvet cover, realizing you're never gonna go to the gym. This guy knows what I'm talking about. In summary, life is hard, but saving money by bundling your home and auto with Progressive is easy. Oh yeah, deciding what's for dinner every night for the rest of your life.
People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket, like Gwendolyn.
I stay with Cricket because they tell it like it is. The price on my plan is the price I pay every month. That's it.
Welcome to life without hidden fees. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile, you're on Cricket.
New Swiffer Mop Deluxe is made for small spaces. The upgraded strip has 75% more scrubbing power. And with the new locking head, getting into tight spaces is simple.
Can I borrow it?
The all-new Swiffer Mop Deluxe, the mother of all cleans.
The Shaq-a-Roni's back at Papa John's with more pepperoni than over half a pound of cheese.
So many orders, we had to staff up.
I am here to work people. Where's the garlic sauce?
Is he always here?
He's everywhere. We're making you a Shaq-a-Roni for $12.99.
That's right. I live here.
Tide Pods Ultra Oxy one-ups the cleaning power of liquid.
Can it one-up whatever they're doing?
For sure.
Seriously?
One-up the power of liquid, one-up the toughest stains. Any further questions? One-up the power of liquid with Tide Pods Ultra Oxy.
Oh, I hate these things.
That's one of the great things about Consumer Cellular. Their 100% U.S.-based customer service is also 100% human. You don't have to, For unlimited talk and text with reliable coverage and your second month free, call Consumer Cellular.
From Marvel Studios, summer begins
With the Thunderbolts!
What? Thunderbolts. Filling close.
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts?
Marvel Studios Thunderbolts. Rated PG-13. Get tickets now.
Drive Time, we make it easy to buy a car. Get approved on your phone, shop for cars on your phone, customize your terms on your phone.
I made the deal I want on the car I want.
And the deal you make on your phone is a deal you pay at the real Drive Time dealership.
Awesome. Is that a portal?
It's more of a metaphor for the seamless process between the deal on your phone and the real Drive Time dealership.
I'm gonna go buy that car.
Get in there!
Wow.
It's the deal I made on my phone. It's the same deal.
It's beautiful.
This is a commercial. Go get your real deal at drivetime.com.
Well, you're in the big leagues now.
How was your vacation, sir?
Oh, I needed one.
With your 10% loyalty program discount, that's $225 for the night.
Not bad.
$155 for the night.
Hold up. How?
It's easy when you know where to look.
Trivago compares hotel prices from hundreds of sites, so you can save up to 40%.
Trivago's my secret tactic.
Hotel Trivago.
This Xfinity Wi-Fi is booming.
Next up, boom time. The Wi-Fi booming.
The Wi-Fi is booming like a
10x double unicorn IPO.
Scream me sideways. It's bursting with Wi-Fi.
Now everyone who knows a boom when they see one is going to want in.
The Wi-Fi's booming.
Here in Fort Worth, a big crowd of 11,600 plus sold out at Dickies Arena, and they are enjoying seeing this. Unexpected, but here they are. Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill, of course, less than a week removed from the WrestleMania victories and deciding to test each other. And at this point, Wade, it becomes the rolling senton. Who has what left in the tank?
Here we go, Joe.
Here it is. Oh, she trips up on it. Now jumps up. Prettiest moonsault ever, but Jade gets out of the way.
Yeah, that was a slip that did that. Jade Cargill was banged to rights. It shows how beat up Tiffany Stratton is. I've never seen her miss.
Oh, but it's still on cover. Alabama slam. Powerbomb Jade. And just in the nick of the time, Tiffy time survives.
Well, it just shows you how powerful Jade Cargill really is. This attempt by Tiffany Stratton. Mid-air, let me just catch you. Turn it into a powerbomb, hockey it tight. But that is why Tiffany Stratton is the champion. I'm still getting over Tiffany Stratton slipping on that moonsault attempt, something I have never seen before. Tiffany's hurting here.
But I think it sums up the state of these two. This is not the fresh Barbie doll entrance we saw of Tiffany. This is somebody that had to get through the fire of Charlotte Flair.
Well, she won ugly against Charlotte Flair, and she's going to have to win ugly again tonight against Jade Cargill.
Looking to create some offensive momentum, but instead, Jade, and now, looking to counter is Stratton, and she delivers the basement drop kick right into the cover.
Oh, nice there from Tiffany Stratton. I'll tell you right now, I saw Jade block Tiffany from midair, attempting to Jade it. Scarpering out of there was Tiffany Stratton and almost pulling out the win.
Wait, there have been 2 instances in this match now where you're just in awe of what Jade Cargill can do with the power to control an opponent. You saw it there on the cartwheel, elevator slam that she countered to the powerbomb, and then looking for the Jaded moments ago, and now quick to meet Tiffany up on the ropes.
Yeah, Tiffany Stratton very slow getting up to that top turnbuckle.
Superplex, Jade Cargill.
A lot has been taken out of Jade Cargill here. You want to pounce on a pin as quickly as you can, but the body is not cooperating with the mind when it comes to Jade Cargill. And that has allowed an escape here for Tiffany Stratton just when all was looking lost.
She looks to roll out of the ring, and you can see the significant bruising.
I knew it. Naomi's coming. Naomi's coming.
No! Jade said business is
What
finished.
did I say? What did I say? I knew Naomi was going to do this. I knew it.
Lost at WrestleMania, but that has clearly settled nothing as far as Naomi is concerned.
And deep into this match, when so much was taken out of Jade Cargill, that is when Naomi decides to strike. On slamming her right into the post.
An unhinged and vindictive Naomi saying this ain't over till I say it is.
Last Saturday, it was Jade who got the best of her bitter rival. All the emotion attached to these two, and now Naomi comes in and interrupts the action in this match against Tiffany Stratton. After Jade was reaching for her back, was slow to move, and Naomi pounces on her twice now, sending her into the post as her body just drapes to the floor. Tiffany Stratton back on her feet.
Naomi is a fucking psycho.
And Naomi decides to exit on that stare down.
Naomi came here for one reason and one reason only.
Nia Jax!
Tiffany Stratton, who Stratton stepping back to cash in the Money in the Bank contract and take the gold bond back in January.
Can you believe it's 1/3 for Naomi, but now Nia Jax with the leg drop on Tiffany Stratton.
It's the ghost of Christmas past.
Most likely it's gonna happen at Backlash.
And this is a violent assault on the WWE Women's Champion. Looking for the Annihilator on Tiffy time.
I'm back for what's mine, Tiffany Stratton.
That was hers. And then the cash-in happened 112 days ago. Nia Jax returns and makes that statement.
Yeah, Nia Jax return. I was wondering where they had
just when you thought that Tiffany went over Charlotte Flair was bring great clarity to the women's division. That happened. The Motor City Machine Guns. They are preparing for tables, ladders, and chairs. A triple threat for the WWE Tag Team Championship with DIY Industry Profits. But coming up next, Bob 2, the new United States Champion.
Bob 2 for winning.
What's up, WWE Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam.
Guess what? Shut up, you fucking annoying ratchet hoe. Goddamn. So as I was saying, you guys, congratulations to Jacob Fatu for winning the WWE United States Championship. Now, I don't no idea why they're having the tag team belts being defended on Smackdown. It should have happened at Mania, or at least a pay-per-view, or I mean, not the pay-per-view, at least, I meant to say the pre-show. They should have done it at the pre-show, but they didn't for some odd reason. Same thing with the WWE United States Women's Championship. Not having it on a pre-show for either night 1 or night 2. We did not get that. Like, what the fuck? What happened to pre-shows? Like, what? Like, legitly, what happened to WWE pre-shows where we at least get 1 or 2 matches on the pre-show before the actual PLE started? But no, we don't get that anymore. Now before the PLE starts, we get the commentary team of Big E, Wade Barrett, and the other people on there, and not a single match whatsoever. There's a whole bunch of talking, hyping up the show, and a bunch of promos and ads for the matches and all that stuff. I just miss, you guys. I just legitimately miss having pre-show matches on the pre-show. Like, now we all get is just absolutely nothing, just talking, slideshows of like each match of like hyping it and stuff like that. It's like, dang. So yeah, absolutely wild. And Taco Bell brought back the chicken nuggets. I am not trying that whatsoever, you guys, because you know me. You know this channel is all about health on this channel. And soon, I will go to the gym, you guys. Trust, I will start making gym stuff. But for now, I'm just going to do some... You know what? I'm going to lift dumbbells. You know what, you guys? Yeah, while those commercials are going on. Every time there's a commercial going on, from now on, you guys, I'm going to be doing dumbbells. And maybe do some push-ups for now on, because fuck it. Because look how fat. You can see how chubby I am, so. That's 1. 2. By the way, these are 35 pounds. 3. 4. Fuck, my glasses are falling off. Take that shit off. Where was I? 5. 6. Move that fucking chair. 7. Wait, no. Was I 5? I think I was at 5. Alright, start over again. 6. 7. 8. 9. Oh shit, it's back. And 10. 5 more. 11. 12. 13. Come on, 2 more. 14. 1 more. 15. Whew. Alright. Oh my god. Alright. My goodness. 15. Bicep. And here comes Solo and Tamachanga. Solo, take a fight too.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Solo Sikoa and the new
United States Champion, Jacob Fatu.
Fatu was Solo leading the way. Of course, when the year started, Solo was leading the way. He was then the new tribal chief. By last week, he was the chief support for Fatu. He's been softening up LA Knight singles and tag action, and then hyping him up for weeks as the next U.S. champ. Well, that came to be, didn't it?
Some major tensions over the past couple of months between Solo and Jacob Fatu, but Solo Sikoa has played an absolute masterstroke in guiding Jacob Fatu to his first championship gold here in the singles ranks. And there's nothing like a good slice of gold to put tensions away for good.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, show some love and respect for your new United States champion, Jacob Fatu. At WrestleMania, everyone saw what I already knew. That Jacob Fatu, he's the future. He is the future of this company. But let me remind you something. Nobody in my family, nobody wanted Jacob here, except me. They thought he was trouble. Thought he was too much of a risk. But you know who changed that? You know who made it all happen? Was me. I'm the reason that Jacob's a champion. I'm the one that brought him here. I'm the one that took him to the promised land. I took Jacob off the streets and made him into United States champion. Jacob is here because of me. This is exactly what happens when you love your family. Jacob would not be standing there if it wasn't.
Yes! Yes, Jacob, yes! Yes. She's getting sick and tired of
See, let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
I told you I was gonna win the U.S. title.
Yeah.
I told you the U.S. title was coming home to the family.
Yep.
And I told you I was gonna do it with you or without you.
He did without them.
And that's exactly what I did. So Texas, look at your new U.S. champ. You see, I know that this title makes me America's most wanted. Hell, I know that this title makes me a menace to society. But at the end of the day, you better get in where you fit in. Because I'm all gas, no brakes with it. Yada I mean, 5, 2. Let me talk to you. At WrestleMania, I told you you would eat a BFT, and my God, you ate a BFT. I dropped you right there on your big fat mopped head. You reached out, grabbed the rope, and good for you, because after that, you were able to capitalize, and you were able to beat me right in the middle of that ring.
I'll give credit where credit's due. It can happen to anybody, any night. Anybody can get it. But you got to understand something. I walk back there and everybody says, man, you had a hell of a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, hell of a match.
But I ain't worried about having a hell of a match. I'm worried about winning. I'm worried about taking that championship. And if you can't understand what I'm saying is I want my rematch, and I want it right now.
Oh no. Is Drew going after the United States belt? What's going on there?
Scottish Warrior looking to crash this Fatu LA Night Party.
The winner of the Sin City Street Fight. And with that much abuse that he absorbed, it's astounding that he's on 2 feet.
You know, Dallas, it's not always easy being Drew McIntyre. I mean, personally it is. Being tall, jacked, handsome, and much like Texas, I got some big guns. But professionally, I've been screwed over time and time again. Every world title match, the WrestleMania, I had to get through the last roadblock, and I beat Damian Priest in one of the most violent matches in WrestleMania history. So Priest, I know you're not here tonight. We're not going to see you for a while, so I want to take a moment to say thank you. It was an absolute pleasure to embarrass you in front of your entire family. The next plan was challenge John Cena for the world title. And then Randy Orton jumped the line, the same Randy Orton I beat 3 weeks ago. I'm starting to wonder, everybody, is it World Wrestling Entertainment or Nepo Wrestling Entertainment? Speaking of which, hi, Bloodline.
You done yet?
I'll get to you in a second.
Yeah, continue on.
I've been watching Cena these past few weeks. I watched him tonight. He ain't the same guy. He's a punk now. Drew McIntyre wants to fight the baddest dog in the yard. I want to fight the baddest champion in the yard. Jacob, I want to fight you.
Blah, 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 blah. Can somebody wake me up when this mush mouth is done?
Always with the jokes, innit? Always with the jokes. The only joke around here was your last U.S. title run.
Damn. That's done. I bet that's done.
Oh! I would say your last title run was a joke, but I can't remember it. So I'll tell you what, you got a problem with Randy Orton, go talk to Randy Orton. But right now you're standing here at a time that's my time when I said I want my U.S. championship. But if you think that you want to make claim to that U.S. championship, I tell you what, you think you deserve it so bad, why don't you come on in here and show me?
Okay.
Drew is not bashful about taking invitations.
Whoa, hold on a second there, fellas. I think we can all see where this is going, so before you two tear each other apart, how about I offer an alternative? How about you come back here, you put your tights on, you put your boots on, you lace them up tight, and Fort Worth, Texas, I'll give you Drew McIntyre versus LA Knight. One-on-one tonight, and the winner is the #1 contender for the United States Championship.
Oh, is that a great #1 contenders match?
Best GM ever. There's a log jam for the #1 contendership, and we're gonna fix it right here in Fort Worth. Love it.
A little Jacob Fatu yada mean on that, Wade.
He's leaning
before you head out there, 2 weeks ago, you beat Chelsea Green by countout. Then last week, you beat her by pinfall. But if things go your way tonight, you're going to become the new Women's United States champion. Where are your thoughts at?
Honestly, Byron, I know I'm known to have a big mouth and I always got something to say. But tonight is one of those nights where I'm actually speechless. And it's because it means so much to me. I've wanted this for so long. And just like my mentor, Rey Mysterio, who's a former United States champion, and Eddie Guerrero, who's a former United States champion, I kind of want to bring some Latino heat into my match tonight. And of course, just like how they do it here in Texas, you go big or you go home. And Byron, I'm not going home until I have that United States championship around my waist.
Zelina, good luck tonight.
Bro, her music is so generic, she's not going to win it.
The U.S. Championship match that Zelina Vega desperately wanted
so generic. It sounds exactly like the Smackdown theme, you guys. Like, she's not going to win.
I choose to be a wishmaker because I want to provide a fun experience for families in need.
That's not going to happen.
This World Wish Month, WWE is partnering with Make-A-Wish to help grant more life-changing wishes to children with critical illnesses.
Some of my favorite memories in my career have come from meeting Wish kids at our events.
I met an awesome Wish kid a few months ago. His hope and courage definitely inspires me.
This was my best day ever.
You can help make a wish come true. Find out how you can support Make-A-Wish at wishmaker.org.
This Xfinity Wi-Fi is booming.
Next up, boom time. The Wi-Fi booming.
The Wi-Fi is booming like a
10x double unicorn IPO.
Scream me sideways. It's bursting with Wi-Fi.
Well, everyone who knows a boom when they see one is going to want in.
The Wi-Fi's booming.
Blessed be Father, for I've sinned. I've promised people that I would save them, but I have not been keeping my word. I'm going to do everything I can to stop it.
I need you to go undercover.
There's no player in town that they don't play by the rules.
Stay down.
Do not make me bury you.
Verizon Small Business Days are back. Our experts?
Welcome in.
Closer than you think.
Yeah, it's great.
Nice surprise, huh? Ready to help. Serving up deals, advice, wherever you are. Even on the job.
Hey. Hi.
And making sure all your tech
Let's take a look.
is good to go. April 21st to 27th. Don't wait. Get started today.
Legitimately, her generic thing is so generic.
You'll be
How
back.
someone like that is going to win?
Emu can't help people customize and save with Liberty
Like,
Mutual.
almost like the Smackdown theme, but with a whoop whoop coming from Nicki Minaj. Like,
only pay
it is
for what you
so
need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
It is unbelievable. Generic her theme is. It is so goddamn generic. She ain't gonna win it. Like, I have a feeling
Well, they're not the
that
Avengers.
I just know that Chelsea Green is going to retain her title.
It's her first day.
I just know this
We
to be
use Tide Oxy
true,
Boost.
you
It's so
guys.
easy.
I just know
The
it
most
to be
powerful
true.
clean in any universe.
Chelsea
Tide.
Green
Looking
is going
good.
to retain her title.
Well, maybe not for long.
See Marvel Studios Thunderbolts in theaters.
Like,
This
which one was the movie
is
anyway?
Podium Series,
Thunderbolts.
a collaboration between
Like,
Armor
Disney
and
has been
Oracle
failing
Rebel
for like
Wrestling.
so long.
Precision-engineered products that bring out the
You know
best in
why?
every
I
car.
hope that was
The
a
Armor
wake-up
All
call
Podium
for
Series,
Disney.
engineered for
They're not
exceptional
going to learn.
results.
They're never going to learn.
Applebee's 2
Hollywood
for
is never going
$25.
to
Choose
learn.
1 appetizer and 2 sizzling skillet entrees, including the new hot honey chicken skillet or sizzling steak entrees. Applebee's 2 for $25 with new sizzling
Those
skillets.
fries look like
University
they were
of
fried in
Maryland
seed
Global
oil.
Campus is a
Same
school
thing
for
with
real
those
life,
chips.
one that values the
That steak
successes
looks
you've
like it
already
came from
achieved.
a
Earn up to
factory
90
farm
undergraduate
cow.
credits
Same
for
thing
relevant
that chicken
experience
came from
and
a
get the
factory
support you
farm as
need
well.
from your first day to
With those
graduation day and
chicken
beyond.
stuff
What will
in
your
the
next success be?
crowded
Buying a car is kind of a big
warehouses.
deal. There's like a million options,
Like,
and
no
you deserve
thanks.
something you love. At Car Gurus, we
I
get it.
only eat
As the #1 most
good
visited
ass
car
chicken,
shopping site, we make sure your
organic,
big deal is the
free-range
best
chicken.
deal.
'Cause that shit tastes.
The Shakaroni's back at Papa John's with more pepperoni than over half a pound of cheese.
So many orders, we had to staff up.
I am here to work, people. Where's the garlic sauce?
Is he always here? He's everywhere. We're making you a Shakaroni for $12.99.
That's right. I live here.
Any of them.
WWE Live is louder than ever. And they're bringing the noise city to city.
We're taking note. We're taking note.
So get ready to join the action. 14 brand new events. Tickets on sale now.
Hey, remember, we still have our TLC Tag Team Championship coming your way commercial free. And now this United States Championship match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the Women's United States Championship. Introducing first, from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega!
Hey, a couple weeks ago, perhaps you could say it was a fluky win for Vega when Chelsea Green was unknowingly counted out. But wait, last week, Vega proved herself.
In that singles match, we don't need Secret Hervis at ringside. Thank you so much.
No! Well, that lack of Secret Hervis protection put the champ on the back foot, but Green almost grabbed victory before things went downhill. Vega connecting with what is a super home run for the goal, adding further weight to Vega's demands for a title opportunity that tonight had been granted.
WWE Universe. Enter WWE's Dream Trip to Universal Orlando Resort Sweepstakes for a chance to experience Universal Orlando Resort's 4 theme parks, including the all-new Universal Epic Universe opening May 22nd, plus a chance to meet a WWE superstar. Go to WWE.com/Universal Sweeps to enter for a chance to win.
And the rapping Cardi B. It's like, damn, like, her music's so generic.
Accompanied by the Secret Hervis from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. She is the Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green.
Boy, she is excellent in the ring, but some may call her grating or preach over her constant self-promotion and complaints. Some would say it's fueled by an inflated sense of entitlement or delusional lack of awareness. Some would argue it's simply unbridled arrogance. Others salute and pledge allegiance and have names like Piper Niven and Alma Fire and Wade Barrett.
I see pure talent, and I am personally not to attention.
Please sit down.
I'm saluting
I am
our champion, Chelsea Green in Chelsea. We trust.
But I just have a feeling that the Union ain't going to win. They ain't going to win
When it comes to Chelsea Green, that is what is on the line. That is what Zelina Vega has earned the right to fight for. The United States Championship. But Green tries to go on the attack early on, and Vega gets out of the way and delivers right hand after right hand. Wade, after 2 straight wins against Chelsea Green to earn this opportunity, was looking for the unprettier.
Yeah, 2 straight wins. Pump the brakes there. There's a caveat. The caveat being on those 2 straight wins, the Secret Hervis were not here to protect the champ. They're here tonight.
I'm sorry, who's protecting Zelina Vega?
Zelina Vega, if she has no protection against somebody as talented as the champ Chelsea Green, is going to lose, Joe Test. That's how this works.
Now, Vega came up with a very good win that we just saw moments ago, a week ago. Non-title match to earn this. Prior to that, it was the countout. By the way, Ryan Tran, the same referee for this championship match. He's had an outstanding career. Always fair and balanced and does the best possible job he can. But he was the referee when there was that count out a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at Alba fire.
He's become known as fast count referee. I've timed that 10.
Oh, man! Are you kidding me with the distraction? And all of a sudden, the Secret Hervis takes advantage.
Switch to Cricket and get nationwide 5G, so you can post that epic. If you switch, you also get a free phone. What you need? Welcome to getting more. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Until Dawn is leaving audiences screaming for more.
It was so insane. So much fun. 10 out of 10. Every night, something different is trying to kill us. Absolutely traumatized. But you should definitely see it in theaters.
Until Dawn, rated R, now playing.
Turn up your summer with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea.
Twisted Tea fans want the smooth, refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Incoming dishes. Doc! Dawn Power Wash flies through 99% of grease and grime in half the time.
It absorbs grease 5 times faster. Even replaces multiple cleaning products.
Those suds got game.
Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
Did you know GoodRx can help you get a better price on your family's prescriptions?
I just open the app, type in the name of our meds. That's it.
Watch.
Savings on my husband's medication. All right, round 2, baby, round 2.
That's how predictable it is.
Savings on my husband's blood pressure refills. And savings on my daughter's allergy pills.
Prescription savings for the whole family.
Have a good one.
Another good reason to check GoodRx.
Wherever your summer takes you, twist the ride. With Twizzlers, the twist you can't resist.
This week only at Domino's, get unlimited mini-priced pizzas for 50% off when you order online. Choose any size pizza you want, any crust you want, including new Parmesan stuffed crust, and any toppings you want. Get 50% off your perfect pizza, or pizzas, this week only at Domino's.
This season at City, we're putting some spring in your step. Stepping up your style. And styling a whole new world with a world of possibilities. At City, we design each piece to be at the heart of life's greatest moments. And right now, during our home refresh sale, get up to 20% off limited time deals, plus 60-month special finance.
Because look, so I'm gonna pause that and listen. Like the whoop whoop thing sound like the Smackdown theme together as well. It's like, bruh, like watch how Selena's gonna lose this match, you guys. It's like she's not gonna win the match at all. She's not gonna win the title. It's super obvious, super predictable, and the person that should have won the whole tournament and should have been the inaugural champion should have been Michin, the blazing badass. But nope, we got the SAW Canadian Karen of the WWE instead, Chelsea Green. So yeah. That's
Torrid Wade Barrett with you. Women's United States Championship match. Chelsea Green looking to defend against Zelina Vega. We mentioned the fact that in the last 2 non-title matches, when Vega came up with the victory, the Secret Hervis, Piper and Alba, were not there to protect Chelsea Green. They've already played a major role tonight, Wade.
Yeah, Chelsea gets nervous without her security team in place. She feels vulnerable, at the mercy of any riffraff who wants to make a name for themselves at the expense of the champ. Oh my God.
Look at the will and grit of Zelina Vega trying to fight back and delivering.
Well, we saw a super code red last week. That was a super release German suplex connecting high on the neck and shoulders of the champ, and that might be the moment that the tide begins to turn in this one. What a tug of war that was. Won by Zelina Vega.
Keep in mind, that is what they are battling for, and for Zelina Vega, she has competed for a singles title 5 times in her WWE career. 0-5. Looking to finally break through is Zelina Vega.
Sent a knee to the jaw there on Vega. Vega was just too quick, and now with that spinning back elbow, flattens the champ.
And that back elbow then sets her up with a running knee into the corner, and now Vega is climbing up top.
And all over the place now is the champ, Chelsea Green. No clue where she's at. Oh my God!
Zelina Vega in position to win the championship.
Oh, what a huge meteora there, Joe. And that perhaps is the moment that Vega thought she had it. Whoa, wait a second.
A look at Alba Fire, just as you described, Wade.
A cheap shot there from Zelina Vega.
Cheap shot. She's clearing the apron, but in giving time to Chelsea Green, Green looks to take control, looking for Unprettier again. But instead, Zelina Vega with the backstabber, and now Vega says, I want a little 619 to top my night. Oh, Piper trips her up. This has gone too far with the secret Hervis. And now Ryan Tran finally turns around and sees it. Get out of here! Rid this place of it! Justice is served.
The secret Hervis evicted from the matchup, but it might be academic because back in control is Chelsea Green.
What?
Oh! Code Red! Code Red! Do we have it? No! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! A stunner in Texas!
Is your winner and the new Women's United States Champion, Zelina Vega!
Zelina Vega! Her first WWE singles title!
It's a hit and run that nobody saw coming. Zelina Vega winning her first singles championship. She has slayed that demon. And I think, Joe Tess, we are all in shock. The ultimate underdog in the women's division has just pulled off a jaw-dropping victory. We've got a new women's US champ.
I mean, weeks ago she said this is the target. She was dismissed, disrespected. You said flimsy wins to earn it. She just earned that.
At least try and be neutral.
Oh, man. Hey, always so much that happens coming off of WrestleMania weekend. So much that happens that weekend that you forget. But don't forget the thriller we saw last Friday night with Carmelo Hayes coming out on top.
WWE Superstars with extra-large personalities is delivered by Papa John's. The Shakaroni is back at Papa John's. Order now.
There are few prizes in the industry like it. And the annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, one of the most distinct trophies in all the industry, will be awarded.
Who needs a belt? Let's just start throwing this, guys.
Now trying to get the best of Carmelo Hayes.
Well, saving his tag team partner, real chemistry grinding up. Pete is going on a tear here. He smells victory. Once again, the Miz has saved Carmelo Hayes.
Melo takes care of him. It comes down to Carmelo Hayes and Andrade.
Both men giving it everything they've got to be, using it as a launch pad for further greatness. A lot on the line between these two.
And with that, we've got a winner.
Carmelo Hayes taking on the prestigious 8th Wonder of the World Trophy. Congratulations.
When it is all said and done, you will go down as the greatest Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner of all time. That's why I sacrificed myself for you. Because I have a vision for Carmelo Hayes. And to commemorate this major achievement, I got you something. Yeah? Come on, open it. No, come on, man. Yep. Spared no expense.
Giant chain necklace with Andre's giant head. Damn.
Hey, you earned it.
You know what, though? This is bigger than me, Miz. This represents a chip that's on my shoulder, okay? With this around my neck, I refuse to be overlooked.
Keep cooking.
I refuse to be denied.
Let's go.
And in In the true spirit of Andre the Giant, when I'm wearing this thing, I'm 7 feet. 7 feet! I'm larger than life. I am the 10th wonder of the world.
10th wonder of the world.
And I am him.
Yes, you are. You know what? You just inspired me. I'm gonna go out to that ring and get something off my chest.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, you enjoy this. Enjoy this moment. I'm about to make mine.
I like how Cesaro's name is on there, being as the first ever winner of this trophy. Same thing with the Big Show.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. And I need you.
Check it out. He showed up with Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza and his A-game, slicing through the lane, feeding the post. Best delivery guy ever. Peter's a Hut. The Cheesy Bites Pizza and new Ranch Lovers Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
It's pronounced Biberty. Liberty. Nice try, kid. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty.
Good news for your human families. T-Mobile will pay off their old phones up to $800 and give them 4 new iPhone 16s on them. Means an iPhone for your human and your human.
T-Mobile's Family Freedom will help pay off your old phones and give you 4 iPhone 16s on us.
Let's get you home.
Paying your rent should count for something. With rent rewards from Rocket Mortgage, your rent counts towards buying a home. Helping turn more renters into owners. Get started at rocket.com.
When it comes to my space, I gotta keep things fresh and tidy, just like Mama taught me. So I'm always spraying Febreze fabric spray to freshen up by fighting odors and locking them away. Smells like home.
Check it out. Pizza Hut's rippable, dippable Cheesy Bites Pizza and Ranch Lovers Flight with 3 flavors is a game changer. With 28 cheesy-filled bites, everyone's gonna be dunking it. The Cheesy Bites Pizza and new Ranch Lovers Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Ready? It's happening right now at Rooms To Go. Shop 100 perfect picks, each just $9.99 or less. Picture it, your home fully furnished in your style, with living rooms, bedrooms, and dining rooms, each for $9.99 or less. So many styles.
WWE Women's United States Champion. Man, what a bad call from Triple H. Like, for real, he has such a generic theme, you guys. It like makes no sense why she's a new champion. And honestly, I was starting to just warm up to Chelsea Green's title reign, and it just ends like that. Like, I was slowly starting to get used to it, but now I have to deal with freaking Selena Vega's, I don't know what her name is. Selena. Is it Vegas? I don't know, bro. Like, I legit don't know her last name, bro. Like, that's how little importance she means to me on the women's roster. I would have wanted instead Michin to win the United States Women's belt instead, but nope. We got Selena Vega. And now, The Miz is on TV, so let's hear what he wants to say.
You know, since 2007, I've been an integral part of WrestleMania.
Yep, I remember.
But this year, at the highest grossing WrestleMania in history, I had no match, no mention, nowhere to be found. May I remind you, I main evented WrestleMania.
Oh my God, you bring that shit so much time.
Retaining the WWE Championship, something that Cody Rhodes, your chosen hero, could not do last week. And yet he gets the cheers. The pyro, the spotlight, and I get it. He was champion. He deserves to be on WrestleMania. But when Rey Mysterio comes hobbling in to WrestleMania, does he come to a fellow legend to fill his boots? No, he goes to a guy who's been here for 2 weeks. I've been here for 20 years. What do I have to do? Wear a lucha mask and call myself Rey? Then KO goes down. Orton needs an opponent. He needs an opponent. Do you guys want a guy who's beaten Randy Orton for the WWE Championship? No. You guys want a guy who's an internet meme, a TikTok trend, a guy who does musical theater in a wrestling ring. I am sick of it. I am sick and tired of people showing up in WWE, people that I am a bigger star than. People that cannot lace my boots in this ring. I'm sick of them getting opportunity after opportunity. May I remind you that I am the A-lister. I am the most must-see WWE superstar of all time. And may you never forget that I am the Miz, and I am...
Wow, as long as it be the Wyatt 6. The Wyatt 6. Aleister Black. Oh my god. Aleister Black. Aleister Black. Yes! And he got his own thing too. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm turning this shit up. I'm turning this shit up! Yes! No man is doing good. No man is doing evil. I do the things you never could, and we will never be equal. We're doing good. No man is doing evil.
The mysterious, ultra-dangerous Aleister Black is back.
Oh my God!
Aleister Black is
back here! And he's on Smackdown! Former NXT champ! One of the most devastating strikers this industry has ever seen, especially relating to kicks. The otherworldly, the ominous, the eerie.
Aleister Black, and we will never be equal. No man is doing good.
Incredible arrival to Smackdown.
I do the things you never could,
and we will never be equal. That black mask always in the holster.
Straight out of Amsterdam, Netherlands. This, what the hell have you awoken here?
Aleister Black, Aleister Black, Aleister Black, Aleister Black, Aleister Black, Aleister Black. Welcome back, welcome back. Oh my fucking god. He is back. Aleister fucking Black is... Oh my god. Aleister Black is back. Oh my god. Tongue twister. I still hate those demonic tag team, but he's a great ass wrestler. Fantastic wrestler. What a complete waste from AEW. Back. Welcome 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 back.
Hey, who the hell are you?
What were we saying about Black Mass always being in the holster? Miz found out.
Well, give the devil his due. Welcome to Smackdown, Aleister Black. What an acquisition!
Things just got real different around here. Miz was talking about being disrespected, being left out of WrestleMania. That's how he got shut up. Aleister Black is back. And this is the scene right now with the champs, the Street Profits, getting set for the TLC Triple Threat match to defend the WWE Tag Team Championships. It'll be part of a commercial-free final hour. TLC Triple Threat. And coming up next, big names who both want to go at Fatu's U.S. Championship. Drew McIntyre against the recent U.S. champ, L.A. Knight. Yeah!
Catch some shade with your friends in the valley.
You give Kara energy, and I'm done with it.
As suburbia turned scandalous.
I just want you to be there for me, Kristen.
Mute. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's do this shit. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, I'm getting tired already. 8, 9, 10. I accidentally hit the chair. I'm gonna stop there. Ooh, but I'm sweaty as a motherfucker. I'm gonna try my other fan. I'm sweaty. Ooh. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm something at 10. What was that? 12, 25? 25. 15 earlier. 10 just now. I'm gonna get something to drink, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh, te hago una quesadilla de la carne que te hice ayer. Oh, the pork? No, wild boar. Oh, ¿de esas? Ahorita te los hago. Oh, ¿de esas de que te hice? Ok. Ok, Mesa, quiero que te los hagan. Ok.
Alright, I am back, YouTube. Oops. Put this back over here. Fix up my cable shit situation. My shit is all fucked up over here. Man. And great shit got unplugged. Like it's falling. Life sucks. Life sucks, you guys. Life sucks. Man. Hope the commercial is done. Nope. Toilet necklace. Yeah. I have straight ADHD because my ass can't be sitting at all. I always fidgeting shit.
Days away, and it was just announced. It's going to be Randy Orton and John Cena at Backlash, and you can experience the non-stop excitement of Backlash with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocationexp.com/WWE.
Right now I'm standing by with Bianca Belair. Bianca, your match at WrestleMania against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, instant classic. Like one of the best matches of the entire weekend. Unfortunately, you didn't leave Las Vegas unscathed. Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, Byron, my fingers hurt, my feelings hurt. Nah, I'm just playing. Yeah, I walked out of WrestleMania with a couple of broken fingers, but it was all worth it. You know, we all fought to the end, and things may not have gone my way, but at least I can say that I am so proud of what the three of us were able to do at WrestleMania.
To your point, you had a great outing, but the match did not end the way that you wanted. Obviously, we know Io Sky is still the women's world champion.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Io, she found the perfect opportunity to capitalize, and I don't blame her. I would have done the same thing. Now, Rhea, she found a way to slip her way into a match that I earned, so I'm pretty sure this won't be the last time that I see her. But right now, I'm just focused on healing because I'm trying to get back to Smackdown. Because Smackdown is my home, and right now, my home is divided. So I know when I return, I got some unfinished business to handle.
Bianca, thank you so much and get well soon. Joe, Wade, we will anxiously await the return of the EST to her home right here on Friday Night Smackdown.
And Byron, I couldn't agree with Byron more in assessing that triple threat match. Bianca, Rhea, Io, they pushed the limits of what they're capable of. That was 5-star every which way last week.
No doubt about it. It's inevitable that some people after a show like WrestleMania are going to be banged up in a bad way. Get well soon, Bianca Belair. We'll miss you.
As for the other women's title scene, let's show you what went down earlier tonight right here in Fort Worth.
Yeah, so an impromptu match. Jade Cargill was taking on Tiffany Stratton midway through the match. Up shows Naomi, far from happy with her loss at WrestleMania to the Storm. Now damage done. Naomi actually handed the title back to Tiffany Stratton, but then struck a blast from the past for the WWE Women's Champ Nia Jax, the woman who Tiffany Stratton cashed Miss Money in the Bank contract in on and took the gold from, well, clearly Nia Jax not one to forgive and forget, making a point that I'm coming back for what's mine, Tiffy.
I don't care about this revenge you have with Jade, but when it comes to Tiffany and the title, stay out of my way.
As long as you proceed with caution.
Rude.
Remember, only 15 days away from Backlash May 10th. Randy Orton, John Cena. Backlash presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Injured? Go to forthepeople.com.
I love the smell of Kavorka in the evening.
The following contest is the United States Championship #1 contenders match, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, L.A. Knight.
Earlier tonight, he declared, I'm not leaving here until I get my rematch against Bob 2. It is L.A. Knight.
Yeah!
Chime exists to help everyday Americans make it. When you build your credit to build yourself up, when payday comes on your terms, when your girl math starts mathing, oh yeah, you're making it. Success doesn't happen overnight, but as you progress, you start to feel it. See, when you're going after something bigger, hustling for something better, baby, you're making it.
Shaq-a-Roni's back at Papa John's with more pepperonis and over half a pound of cheese.
So many orders, we had to staff up.
I am here to work, people. Where's the garlic sauce?
Is he always here?
He's everywhere. We're making you a Shaq-a-Roni for $12.99.
That's right. I live here.
Verizon Small Business Days are back. Our experts?
Welcome in.
Closer than you think. Serving up deals, advice, and more.
Hey. Hi.
April 21st to 27th.
Let's take a look.
Get started today.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
Southern New Hampshire University makes it possible for working adults and parents to accomplish their dreams.
We are thrilled to be celebrating.
Man, the Scottish psychopath. I wonder who's gonna win this. It could be LA Knight. That's the most obvious answer. I thought the obvious answer was going to be the correct choice, but the obvious answer is not always the correct choice. So Drew McIntyre might win this match, but who knows? Who knows, you guys? Who knows who will win this match? Because I really am in the pickle right now. Because I really don't know who's going to win this at all, whatsoever.
There's nothing as American as the Sonic Smasher. Always made to order. Hand-smashed Angus beef patties seared to perfection. This week, get America's Smasher Burger for $1 in the app.
Verizon Small Business Days are back. Our experts?
Welcome in.
Closer than you think. Serving up deals, advice, and more.
Hey. Hi.
April 21st to 27th.
Let's take a look.
Get started today.
George and Junior are fed up. They weren't planning on having to replace their brakes today, but they went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helps them find a deal on the right parts.
Nobody in their right mind would live in a place like this, unless they have something to hide.
The new doctor, he's an alien.
Next, you don't have anything to worry about. I'm not an alien, but I hear they're pretty cool.
The hit series comes to USA.
Yeah, that ain't weird at all.
Watch Resident Alien from the beginning. Next, after Smackdown on USA.
What a scene here in Fort Worth. Drew McIntyre, LA Knight. Less than a week ago, they were each in their own massive WrestleMania match. And not even a week later, one central tie that connects them, Knight and McIntyre. And that is the need to be a champion. And tonight, this match is made for the #1 contender slot for Jacob Fatu. Of course, Jacob Fatu, who just defeated LA Knight for that U.S. Championship at WrestleMania 41. Nick Aldis, the general manager here on SmackDown, came out earlier tonight when Drew McIntyre interrupted the exchange between LA Knight and Jacob Fatu and said, "Enough, you two fight tonight."
Let me be clear what we're looking at here. We're looking at two men who are putting a brave face on. These are both walking wounded. McIntyre in that Sin City street fight. And LA Knight, who had 2 matches last week on SmackDown, followed by a hell of a match with Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania 24 hours later. Neither of these two men should be anywhere near a ring this evening. But the prize, the potential prize at least, is so great that it's worth risking it all.
You know, you mentioned the damage that was done in the battles that they had. We had a visit with Drew McIntyre earlier today, and he even said some of his best moments in that victory of the Sin City cost him himself. I mean, the future shot DDT on the steel steps alone way.
It's the kind of match, a street fight against such a tough competitor like Damian Priest. You have to risk your own body in pursuit of victory. McIntyre knows full well what victory at WrestleMania entails, and LA Knight knows full well the kind of damage he'll have to incur if he wins this match and then goes on to face Jacob Fatu once again to try and win back that United States Championship.
That was a sensational showcase moment for the U.S. Championship on Saturday night of WrestleMania when Fatu defeated LA Knight. But give Knight credit for the position he was in and the way he took the fight to Fatu as well as McIntyre. You see the athleticism by Knight and then the elbow from behind. There was a moment in that match as he drops down McIntyre and goes into the cover, the lateral press, when the midair BFT was landed, Wade, by LA Knight. Fatu had the jump up moonsault attempt, and somehow, some way, the timing by LA Knight was just spectacular.
Yeah, it was perfection, and in truth, that deserved a victory. Unfortunately for LA Knight, the particular match, Jacob Fatu just bounced too close to the ropes, but it shows you how close the margins are at the very top level in WWE between victory and defeat, being a champion and being a loser at WrestleMania. There was virtually nothing in it, and this is getting a little too close
with these two powerhouses. Drew able to get out of the way and rolls himself back into the ring.
But it's the kind of match, you've got so much wear and tear on your body already. You want to hit something big as quickly as possible. You know your opponent is weakened, just like you are. Get this over with fast. Last thing you want right now is a long banger of a match.
Oh, McIntyre just sends him flat, and juicy. The barriers shake.
And noticeably, it was those ribs of LA Knight that connected. Those were the ribs that took so much damage last week at both WrestleMania and last week in those two matches on Smackdown. The megastar looking in big trouble here.
That is not to be dismissed. What happened last Friday on Smackdown when LA Knight, as you said, you felt it was poor judgment to take on Solo Sikoa and then go immediately into a tag team match that included Fatu, and Solo was looking to soften him up. Then he goes in against Fatu on Saturday night.
Well, Knight's biggest asset is his confidence, but at times it's his biggest nemesis. Oh my God, a brainbuster.
Oh, from that height and that force with McIntyre coming down the brainbuster, and you can see McIntyre saying, boy, I thought I had it.
Yeah, the owner of that viral selfie. Bored at work, LOL. None of that
he did it again.
Well, it was one of the biggest hits socially of WrestleMania, but McIntyre is not in the mood for fun and games this evening. His body a constant reminder of the agony that he's feeling.
And by the way, oh man, right in the midsection, into the cover.
Once again, McIntyre too. We know the damage that he went through in the match, the Sin City Street Fight. Both men really showing massive wear and tear on the ribs. And look, you can work around a busted knee or a busted shoulder. When the ribs or the spine are hurting, it is so difficult to pull off any move. Everything we do in this game requires twisting and using torque based on that core and that midsection. Nowhere to hide.
I can't even imagine what Damian Priest looks like this week after the damage that he took.
But how smart is McIntyre here? He smells the bullseye on LA Knight. It's that mixed section.
And he is targeting it, isn't he?
You have to go on the attack.
Number one contender match for the U.S. Championship. LA Knight wasting no time earlier tonight, coming right out into the face of Jacob Fatu and saying, I'm not leaving here until I get my rematch. Drew says guys like LA Knight that make championship titles mean less, and Drew wants his opportunity as well. He besmirched John Cena's name and said, I want to fight a champion who I think is the dog right now, the real test, and that is Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, it's a braver man than most. I would not personally go anywhere near Jacob Fatu, perhaps the most scary man I've met in this entire industry, although this version of Drew McIntyre is not far behind. What a match that would be if it ever comes off. Just a 3 count away from that being a reality, although the same could be said for LA.
Oh, and LA Knight able to turn things around. Quick snap suplexes. McIntyre hit the brainbuster earlier. Was lining up LA Knight again, and now look at this scene here. in front of a big sold-out crowd at Dickies Arena, 11,644. All that momentum and energy coming off WrestleMania and 124,000 on back-to-back nights in Vegas, and now a sellout here in Fort Worth. The Smackdown after Mania, they get this matchup. Headliners to see who's the #1 contender for Jacob Fatu.
Well, just when LA Knight, the former United States champ, was starting to flatline in this match, he's turned back into that perpetual motion machine, blocking out the pain.
A jumping neck breaker hooks the leg of McIntyre, and McIntyre kicks out.
And the people in this sold-out arena, Joe Test, they're starting to believe. And that just creates the kind of energy that makes LA Knight want to give the people what they want.
As he comes in with that Glasgow kiss. Looking for the future shot DDT, but instead, Jackknife. And a 2 count from Charles Robinson, the referee.
Trouble on the horizon there, hooking in that future shock DDT. LA Knight couldn't get out of that one quick enough. What do the people want?
That jump off leaping elbow by Knight, he lands it. Could he get that rematch he wants? No, shoulder up by McIntyre.
Oh, the last thing you want at this point in a match this deep, when your entire body is practically on fire, seeing your opponent kick out of one of your heavy hitters. Well, this might be the heaviest of them all.
He's looking for that BFT, but instead, McIntyre, quick to get out.
That weakened midsection of LA Knight didn't allow him the power. Going for that guillotine on the top rope. McIntyre got out of there. Oh, don't drop the guard, Drew.
Slamming his head into the new reinforced announce desk. And again.
Well, Drew McIntyre somehow not out cold after that flurry of assaults yet.
Oh, Solo Sikoa with the spike on Knight.
The referee's missed the entire thing. He's dealing with McIntyre in the ring.
Referee never saw it. Solo Sikoa just spiked Knight.
Well, there's no love lost between Drew McIntyre and Solo Sikoa. Quite the history between those two. But don't look a gift horse in the mouth. It's been served up on a silver platter for McIntyre to win this.
Wait a minute! Unbelievable! Damian Priest is here! His chief rival, just days removed from the Sin City street fight, is attacking McIntyre, and it puts an end to this #1 contenders match. They're picking up where they left off in Vegas.
Well, McIntyre took a little too much smack about Priest earlier tonight. I enjoyed embarrassing you in front of the world. That's what McIntyre said. Don't speak too soon, Drew.
Something happened through the announce desk. It just exploded.
Of course, they're blurring out holy shit, 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 holy shit.
Right now, took a spike in the ring. I don't know what the official call is on this one, and I'm not certain we're going to have an official winner.
Bell rang. This thing went to pieces. It went to pieces as Priest and Fatu looked up. Jacob Fatu! The U.S. champ comes flying and wipes them both out.
The gods are off the chain. Ramin.
Jacob Fatu is annihilating everything in sight.
If your legs work, start running. It's too late for LA Knight. Just a piece of meat for this savage.
The Samoan werewolf taking care of Priest and Knight. And the running hip attack. And the smash into the corner.
Well, McIntyre got taken out with a Southern headed through the table. He may have got lucky.
Jump up moonsault.
Because what's happening in the ring seems far, far worse.
Look at Fatu. This is how the title reign begins, with destruction everywhere you look.
How badly do you want to be #1 contender?
The most dangerous man of all.
No, thank you.
And that is that. Fatu. The remnants of the desk, the choke slam. McIntyre was put through it. But in the end, it's the new U.S. champion who stands with his belt, as he would say, Yadamin, boys, take that. An absolute wild night here in Fort Worth for Smackdown. We saw the debut of Praxium come up with the win against Los Garza. Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill were interrupted with absolute disruption in the women's division from Nia Jax and Naomi. The shocker of the night, Zelina Vega with the victory, and she is your new United States champion, hitting the code red against Chelsea Green. You know what happened with McIntyre and Knight here in front of us. And the big news of the night, it is coming your way in 15 days. May 10th, Backlash. It's official. Randy Orton, John Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship.
What a bloody mess, Joe Tess. This is what happens when the dogs come off the chain. Drew McIntyre's carcass thrown through this table by Damian Priest, and things got a lot more ugly after that.
We're commercial free. Still to come tonight. TLC triple threat for the tag team championships. To think, how do you possibly top this? Well, the alliance of two men got everybody talking. Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman.
It's been a WrestleMania match.
I am a revolutionary. I am a visionary. I stole CM Punk's best friend. I took a wise man from Roman Reigns. I am the winner of the main event of WrestleMania. I am.
Top star in this industry.
to happen.
Third guy. He's gonna be the second guy. First it was Braun Baker. A lot of people are saying Austin Theory, but I think it's gonna be someone else. And I think it's gonna be.
Dog, I'm glad you won the championship. And you for my hero from the beginning. I'll always root for you. If you need me at any time, give me a call.
It's funny. But he's not the same hero that you knew.
True. When did John Cena become so whack?
Dog, there's two sides to every story, Oos. That's a real world champion. Someday when I grow up, I'm gonna be just like him.
You already grown up, though.
John Cena accepted Randy Orton's challenge. They are going to meet up in St. Louis in 15 days. It is Backlash, Orton and Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship. As again, the RKO was delivered by Orton earlier tonight on Cena.
Now earlier this evening, the Miz talked a little smack and he got black masked by the shocking return of one Aleister Black. Well, those two are going to go head to head next week live on Smackdown from Des Moines, Iowa.
The following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs triple threat match, and is for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
I think his force is blown away.
Introducing first, with a combined weight of 412 pounds, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, Motor City Machine Guns.
Wait, there was a good chance that the Motor City Machine Guns could have been celebrating in Vegas last week with championship titles, but a DQ ended up being the result of that match, and now the task is much harder here with TLC. Epic battles and legendary superstars await. Clash with Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Jey Uso, Bianca Belair, and more in Clash of Clans and lay claim to ultimate glory. Download today.
And their opponent, with a combined weight of 407 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, DIY!
Well, Gargano and Ciampa, the former champs, were defeated in a #1 contenders match back on April 4th. And they were so upset by the circumstances surrounding it that they ended up completely hijacking the championship match we had last week. They felt that should have been their opportunity. Well, now here's a chance at redeeming it all and remedying things for the two-time WWE Tag Team Champions. 192 pounds. They are the WWE Tag Team Champions. Angelo Dawkins.
This should have been at WrestleMania, but it's not.
This will be their third title defense in the midst of their second reign as champions. They're on a 6-match winning streak. Their last loss actually came in a triple threat tag team match against DIY. That was back on October 18th. Pretty Deadly was also in that match. But this just feels very different. Not just because of all the drama that's been happening in the division between these 6 men, but this is tables, ladders, and chairs. This is history. This is violence. This is knowing exactly what you're stepping into and the line that must be crossed to accomplish the task as the Tag Team Championships hang up high.
And I'll tell you right now, Joe, these are 3 angry tag teams who clearly didn't make the WrestleMania card. They've all got a point to prove tonight. Hey, WrestleMania 41. Hey, management, this is what you could have had.
I like that. I like the hunger among these 6 men. As they all look up and say, there's the prize, now let's go and get it.
That's exactly how it should be. Make your point this evening. I'll say right now, with the experience level, the caliber of these teams, the motivation, and of course, the stakes. This match has the potential to top anything we saw all weekend at WrestleMania 41.
Now quickly going right to the ladder is DIY. Oh, and the kick right through the ladder comes from the Motor City Machine Guns. And now the Motor City Machine Guns and Street Profits square off, Wade.
Now, I've got to tell you right now, right off the bat, I will call the Motor City Machine Guns the favorite for this one, purely because of their cruiserweight style that they've made their own. They really are the innovators of that style. It really behooves you to be masters of that speed, that motion, to get to the top of those ladders as quickly as possible.
And this is exactly what you're talking about when it comes to the style of Motor City Machine Guns as they go on the crisscross running attack. And now the teamwork coming into play as they go for their signature facial and they deliver it to Ciampa.
Yeah, dropping the heavyweight stuff right off the bat of the Motor City Machine Guns. Now, they are a duo who have been screwed left, right, and center. There must have been 4 or 5 championship opportunities that have gone back.
Oh, man! Oh, he went for the 5-hole dive, but instead Gargano was there with the steel chair.
Playing tennis with people's heads.
Oh, and the steel chair right to the gut of Tez. Oh, man, oh, man.
We've only just fixed this. Oh, my God.
Whoa! Dawkins just pounced on Tommaso Ciampa, and now he's got Gargano. Oh, look at the brutality. Did you hear the thud of Johnny's head into the post?
Full head against steel, driven by one of the most powerful men on the roster, Angelo Dawkins. And that just speaks to the power game of the Street Profits, who have come back, re-energized, refocused.
I mean, wait, look at this right here. I mean, Dawkins got clear sailing to retain the championships.
I mean, it could be a cakewalk.
This is going to be easy for Dawkins.
I think Johnny Gargano and Ciampa are out cold, and thankfully for the Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin is there to try and slow things down.
Sabin came out of left field when Dawkins was all alone, and now Shelley is in there as well, and getting hold of that left leg and putting it through the slot of the ladder and then dragging it with the dragon screw right against the ladder as the championships hang high.
Well, that is how you shred an ACL. And this thing has got so ugly right from the word go.
Oh, now Motor City Machine Guns are in there as Gargano comes down and is able to take care of Alex Shelley.
Motor City Machine Guns taking out those monster frustrations on DIY, who have made their lives a misery at times. I'm sure the Machine Guns regretted coming anywhere near WWE. They've had long, successful careers, but they've never faced the kind of adversity they have faced here on Smackdown in the last 3 or 4 months.
This has just been non-stop, full throttle. Tables, ladders, and chairs for the WWE Tag Team Championships that hang high right now. All these teams have tasted gold in their lifetime in WWE, but it is the Street Profits that have been the most dominant recently, as this is how they try to put forth their third title defense as the ladder comes crashing down on Tez.
Just when we thought on the heavyweight slugger Dawkins is back up, just when we thought we finally got some consistency, some order in the tag ranks, DIY blew that out of the window, and we're back to the chaos we had for months.
And now the 360 splash corner to corner by Big Angelo Dawkins. He has the power and size advantage. The big man was thinking about going up top and delivering, but instead he's draped down and in such a compromised position by Sabin and Shelley.
Oh, man. Don't fancy any of that, thank you. I mean, normally it's Tez who goes up top. Dawkins saw some magic happening there, but may live to regret it.
Sabin on the outside, he's quick to grab the steel chair. And the crowd reacts to that. A sellout here in Fort Worth. Oh, they're lining up the chair! Oh, the basement drop kick through the chair! Right to the head, the brutality of this.
Yeah, and I'm kind of getting close to writing Dawkins off for the rest of this matchup. If Tez wants to win this thing, he may have to do it on his own, but even that's looking bleak now. Head up.
Oh, man, the missile drop kick through the chair. So both members of the Street Profits have taken damage from the Motor City machine guns.
Oh, what a devastating hit that was. That chair being drop kicked into the forehead of Montez Ford. The damage clearly already done to Dawkins. The champs looking worse for wear in this one. We may see a title change the way this is going.
You would think so. Ramming that steel chair into the head, just sliding it at full force.
I've seen a lot of tables, ladders, and chairs matches. This is about as vicious as it gets. What are you doing?
No! Tez with a full corner dive, as only he can. Wipes them all out, flying over his partner, Angelo Dawkins.
I'm worried about
again.
Look at this.
I've written Montez Ford off for the next few minutes after that steel chair to the head. Managing to bounce back. This is that championship caliber that the Street Profits returned to WWE with several months ago.
We are so thrilled to be bringing you this tables, ladders, and chairs triple threat match, commercial free, as the Street Profits look to retain, and they will if Tez can climb that ladder and secure their championships back.
Referees and medical staff checking over all the fallen men on the outside. I guarantee you not one of them is going to give up no matter how much pain they're going through. Not with the gold on the line and fingertips touching there from Montez Ford.
Tommaso Ciampa and Tez at the top of that ladder, fighting side by side as Johnny Gargano looks to take advantage and go up on his own.
Nothing worse than those titles swinging away from your grasp, especially when the ladders aren't quite positioned perfectly, which is the case here. You've got to get those things up so quick to get any chance of grabbing the gold. Oh, God.
Are you kidding me?
Twisting flatliner
from that height.
Fifth or the sixth run. And now Tommaso Ciampa is there.
Look at this. DIY's going to win it. Ciampa's up there on his own. And just at the last moment, Dawkins and a huge, devastating right hand. That spinning flatliner off of the ladder was absolutely ridiculous.
It's a desperation tactic from Johnny Gargano. The hope being Ciampa could have grabbed both championships for his team, but that was denied by Angelo Dawkins coming back from the death.
And now Dawkins and Johnny side by side as the championships swing overhead. No, Angelo Dawkins returns the favor.
The silencer, the that will shut Johnny Gargano up potentially for the rest of this match. And may well do the same for the man delivering the move, Angelo Dawkins.
And now, the newly clean-shaven Ciampa looking to get gold here. Chris Sabin is trying to deny him. And now all three teams represented as he sends him flying.
Chris Sabin saved himself.
Ugly landing. I think Chris Sabin managed to save himself. Ciampa took a nasty hit to the groin, to the armpit. And now the Motor City Machine Guns get their chance.
But that steel chair, that weapon of choice. And now, Tommaso Ciampa, right around the neck of Alex Shelley. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Gargano, that is just pure evil. Swinging that steel chair while his neck was wrapped in another.
A Louisville slugger to that torturous device wrapped around the neck. Oh, God.
There is no let-up in this TLC match. Thank God it's commercial-free. I couldn't imagine missing and turning away for a single second. This is outrageous. Just awesome stuff to determine the tag champions. You know, you said it earlier tonight, Wade. A group of men, angry and hungry. They were not on the WrestleMania card. They are proving what they're all about right here. The tables are set up. What is Gargano doing? What is he doing? He's saying, oh, no, 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 no. He's saying, forget the flat seat part. Let's go with the pointy tops.
It was the sharpest point of the chair, and we're going to throw a man right on top of it. Thankfully for Angelo Dawkins, his tag partner Montez Ford saved the day.
Big right hand.
Oh, God.
Oh! Johnny takes the pointy tops of the chairs instead.
Falling on his own sword there. Gargano's spine eating the pointed.
We have chairs and we have ladders everywhere. Strewn ringside and through. Watch the top of those chairs and the back of Gargano.
Gargano's eyeballs popping out of his head in agony.
We're going to the outside. Street Profits, they're saying, let's get tables in the act now.
Well, starting to understand that you can climb that ladder, but be pretty certain that one of these teams is going to get up there and stop you. Do the damage now while you can. You have the upper hand. Reinforce it. Add the exclamation point if you can.
Ciampa's back on his feet and pulls down Big Dawkins. Slams his head on the apron. There's a super kick. And in doing that, it puts Ciampa right to the electric chair. No way. No way. Blockbuster! Onto the floor! I mean, Tez is out of control tonight. Everybody's laid out. Isn't this the way it should be? TLC triple threat for the championships.
Oh, one of the most sickening moves you can possibly see. Blockbuster to an elevated man on the outside, managing to take out all opponents and himself. Process.
We got bodies everywhere. We got a sellout in Fort Worth. The Smackdown after Mania. TLC triple threat. Championships hanging high. And yet the Warriors are out on the floor beating the hell out of each other.
God, he grabbed someone.
That's a prosthetic
Bro, that's a prosthetic leg.
Prosthetic leg as a weapon.
So you
TLCPL. Come on.
Little assist from the man in the crowd with one leg. Thanks, brother.
As Tez now bridges the ladder. Can you believe the assist from the front row?
Hey,
I've never seen anything like it.
Whatever gets the job done. Unfortunately for the Street Profits, they are laid out once again. Weapons of war everywhere you look around ringside. And Alex Shelley, no way to protect himself from the Sicilian psychopath. with the fresh shave. New face, same vicious Tommaso Ciampa.
Dawkins is laid out on that table.
Roman better watch their eyes here.
You start to wonder who has what left. Everybody has taken damage. Who can dig deep at this point in a TLC triple threat? Oh, running his face right into the edge of the table that was on top of the ladder.
This has been the most appalling, heinous, merciless TLC match, I think, in history.
Wade, it is so bad,
yet, Joe.
But it is so good.
Good for us, certainly not good for the 6 men in there, unless they actually end up winning the gold. 4 of these men are going to be incredibly disappointed as they perhaps sit in a hospital bed this evening.
I mean, how do you possibly wake up the next day after this?
Oh my God!
The splash through the table with Dawkins on it.
The splash through the table.
At some point in a match like this, somebody has to step in and slow some of these guys down.
Tez back on his feet.
Protect these guys from themselves.
Has gone flying 2 times already, including the blockbuster, including the corner, and now come on! How good is this? We've had 2 tables go down with warriors willing to fly from the sky.
2 tables going down, but 6 bodies going down again and again and again.
Street Profits, DIY, and the Motor City Machine Guns in an absolute instant classic of a TLC triple threat for those, the WWE Tag Team Championships, the Smackdown after Mania, and these 6 men out to prove themselves.
All 6 men with a competitive psychosis this evening. Apparently an obsession with going nuclear in that ring in pursuit of winning the gold. Gold that neither man has got anywhere near for the past few minutes. They've been so bent on attacking each other.
It has just been destroying each other. Nobody's even put a ladder near those belts for many minutes, as it has been all-out brutality of destroying each other. A big boot by Ciampa.
Weapons of torture hidden behind him. Oh, God.
Remember, that ladder is bridging.
Push back to the ladder. Oh, my God.
The white noise.
Oh, it's called white noise. I totally forgot.
Snapped in half, and it was Tez and Ciampa who took the pain of it.
Well, this connects right through that ladder. As you say, it's taken so much out of Ciampa. All he can do is yell to Gargano. Do it now, Johnny. Win us the gold. I'm done. I'm toast. It's all on you, Gargano.
Gargano's going to finish it right here. DIY in position, but no. Met by the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley.
And that may have been DIY's greatest moment to win this thing.
And now Gargano's trying to fight off both Shelley and Saban. And if he can, he will have a clear path. As Johnny, he's on that table.
Slingshot DDT attempted.
That was the
Saban
attempt.
blocked it.
He was looking for that slingshot DDT. But instead, the combo kicks.
Their own version of a meeting in the middle, perhaps, for the master of that particular move, Johnny Gargano.
They're not lining up Skull and Bones. They're not lining up Skull and Bones on top of a table. What in the world?
Oh, through the table. Oh, my God. Oh, damn. Oh, man, that was
I've seen it all. I've seen it all.
Crap.
I've seen it all.
A move that devastates anyone it connects with. Hey, adding a table, adding an extra 3 or 4 feet drop, adding a concrete floor.
Listen to this crowd. We said earlier tonight how do you possibly have an encore to WrestleMania 41 and what we saw this weekend? The all-time classics with Seth and Roman and Punk, or Io and Rhea and Bianca. You come to a tough town like Fort Worth. You bring tables, ladders, and chairs. You put 6 desperate, hungry warriors together, and you go for gold like DIY's about to do right now. Moments away from winning it is Ciampa. Motor City Machine Guns. Oh, they get rid of the ladder. He's hanging. He is hanging. And now the steel chairs. We got a human pinata in the form of Ciampa.
Well, Ciampa ain't letting go. He knows this is his one chance to grab the gold.
Angelo Dawkins is climbing up the ladder. It's nowhere near the belts. The powerhouse is to the top of the ladder. Ciampa's defenseless. Is he eyeing it? Is there a target on Tommaso?
Spear! Oh my God, to the table!
Oh, it's too good! How can you extend yourself and cross this line time and again?
My God, Ciampa! What the hell did you just do, Dawkins? Bedlam, disarray, carnage! And even the Motor City Machine Guns, who sat back and watched that destruction, could not believe their eyes. Thank God it wasn't us.
Motor City Machine Guns have steadied themselves, and they will simply bring the ladder into position.
And Joe, I don't know how much about this is thinking you've got all the time in the world and how much it is that the bodies simply aren't moving fast enough, but
Alex Shelley is getting a free ride as Chris Sabin guards it. And now Gargano, he throws the chair at the head of Shelley.
Well, just as you write off 3 opponents, a 4th one is waiting in the wings. And Gargano smells victory.
Johnny Gargano now.
The stronger that smell gets.
Remember, his partner took the mid-air spear and went through a table. And now Johnny Gargano is touching one of the belts. Chris Sabin is there to meet him. Whichever team removes the championships become the new tag team champions. Sabin is touching one. Gargano has touched one. They're trading right hands and left hands, battling atop the ladder. Everybody on their feet here in Fort Worth, and it has been like that for the better part of a half an hour of non-stop action. Springboards his way to the top. Oh, Taz! Montez Ford! Ford's got it! Ford's in position. Oh, Gargano brings him down. Well, it's a very compromised position he's in. Oh, he is stuck in the ladder. He is stuck in the ladder.
Defenseless. Bodies laid out. The place is a mess. And
Gargano's climbing right over him, Wade. And Gargano and DIY.
Saban's back.
With a body shot and a headshot. And Taz is climbing the ladder from the inside out.
It's now a 3-way battle.
Smashes their heads. Street Profits, could it be the only way to retain? Montez Ford. How to close it out? He's struggling with it, but gets it. Oh, that was awesome. And still, WWE Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits. Wayne, that was the first TLC match for the tag team titles in nearly 5 years. It may take 50 years to come close to what we just saw.
6 men completely unbreakable in in pursuit of the highest prize in the tag game. They painted their bodies all over this arena, but it was the gutsy, valiant Street Profits that prevailed amidst ultimate mayhem. All 6 of these men deserve the gold this evening. Wow! You could not fit a piece of paper between these 3 teams.
We had a spinning flatliner off the ladder. We had a blockbuster to the outside. We had the frog splash through the table. Every which way. We even had a prosthetic leg from the front row used as a weapon.
Paul Director is trying to get us some replays. He should just replay the entire damn match. It was 13 minutes of brilliance, high risk, and for 2-man high reward, but for 4-man.
I mean, the skull and bones, Wade.
Oh my God.
The skull and bones through a table.
And how does that not win you the match? How does this, as Tommaso Ciampa gets speared from about 15 or 16 feet in the air, through a table, and that was not enough to keep Tommaso Ciampa down for good.
The mid-air spear by Dawkins is just one of the highlights. As good as it gets. The 3rd defense in their 2nd reign. 42 days they have been tag team champions. And this will be remembered forever. Springboarding onto the ladder was tense.
Just 6 heroic performances. And just when it looked like Tez had it in the bag, Johnny Gargano with a merciless attack.
Watch this kick, and Tez would go on to survive it and win this match.
Imprisoned within that ladder, but Tez escaped. Tez scaled the heights, and Tez refused to be denied.
The Street Profits, the 2-time tag team champions.
6 of the most hard-wearing, heavy-duty, industrial athletes you'll ever witness in any sport.
The athleticism of Montez Ford and what he was able to do. Out to the floor, through the table. The damage that Tommaso Ciampa took tonight. This man went for it and was willing to pay the price. They all were. But in the end, it was Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins Wade who found the way.
As hazardous a match as you get, and contrast the elation of the champs with the physical agony and despair for the 4 men who did not make it theirs this evening through no fault of their own. The margins between glory and disaster in this game are so close. I'll take nothing away from these guys. Trust me, you might feel like it, you are not losers. That has blown our minds.
And just pause and think about the last 7 days in WWE. From Smackdown in Vegas through Mania to what you saw at Raw and now this. Congratulations to the Street Profits in an all-time classic TLC and the win.
Wait up that damn tag team here! Wait up that damn tag team here! What's on that?
Previously on Resident.
Man, that was a great match. I can't believe they cut Angelo Dawkins there and then let it fade to black, but oh wow. That was a great Smackdown. I'll see you guys in the next stream or in the next video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.